Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's project is a very small one. I actually had a viewer of the channel reach out asking for help. Both her and her sister are disabled and they are unable to take care of the property. They've actually been having their nephew cut the lawn. He's a teenager, he's young. I don't know if he does know or not, or if they don't have a string trimmer, but he doesn't do any string trimming, definitely doesn't do any hard edging, and there's a lot of other things around the property. The edges need to be reestablished. The lawn needs to be mowed. Definitely the perimeter of the house needs to be trimmed. There's a lot of tree branches that need to be cut. And so when you add things up, I guess there is a good amount of things to do on this property. Yeah, the grass isn't super overgrown, but we're gonna knock it out anyways because they do have a inspection coming soon. Since this is a rental, they have to keep it maintained and make sure it looks nice and presentable for when the inspection time comes. So I hope you enjoy this one, and I hope you stay tuned to the end for the amazing before and after pictures. Anyways, let's begin working.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. So, did they hire you to do that, or?
I'm just helping them. They got an inspection coming up. So they reached out, said, hey, we got our nephew mowing the lawn, but he's been only mowing. There's no better edge.
Right.
Cleaning up the street.
So, how much do you charge?
I don't. I just make content around cleaning overgrown lawn, transforming it for people, and getting back into management.
Okay, because I was like, here I am.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Is this your yard?
Yeah.
The edges, you want me to knock down for it?
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just finish up and we'll make it nicer.
Okay.
More even.
Okay. What's your name?
Phil.
Oh, Lynn.
Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah.
Definitely appreciate that.
I'll knock it out for you.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. The next door neighbor was so impressed with the edging that she didn't ask, but I kind of knew what she wanted. So I'm like, you want me to knock yours out? It's like, that would be lovely. That would be wonderful. Hey, when you do good work, you impress people, right? So yeah, I think it'll look better when we connect both of them. Give both of these homeowners a nice crisp edge. Why not? was that?
Thanks again.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, we got a bunch of iris plants over there. I did what I can to cut majority of the grass, but we're gonna leave the iris plants. I know there's grass growing inside of it. What can you do, really? Okay guys, we just finished up fully loaded trailer with limbs and of course a fully loaded bed with edging. And hold on, let me turn this thing off. And testing out this neck fan. Not bad. Super hot day today. I think it's like 90 degrees right now. Man, I'm just trying to catch my breath. Edging, of course, looks on point. Got the lawn mowed, the trees elevated. Now you won't be hitting your head. Now the nephew won't be hitting his head when he mows. Got all the edges done. Trimmed up the perimeter and also the fence line. Look at that, nice and clean. Now the backside trees, we actually want to keep as many trees as possible back there, because what we have on the other side, let me show you real quick, is a super busy main road. So in order to reduce the amount of noise, we have to keep as much of the trees as possible. So this all helps. This huge arborvitae wall helps. We got the cherry tree elevated, and of course the lawn mowed. We got the tree out of there. It doesn't belong near the patio or the foundation of the house. And of course got this side all cleaned up. I know it wasn't much, but that took me 3.5 hours. I still have to go to the dump, so a nice solid 4-hour job. Hey, I'm here to help anybody, you know, whether your lawn's super overgrown, whether you just need a nice touch up, edge up, I'm here for you. And I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Thank you again so much for tuning in. Sorry I can't speak. Take care. God bless you. We'll see you in the next one, and enjoy these before and after pictures.